Executive sponsorship for an initiative like this is absolutely critical, and I guess, and it's not like what I would say usual kind of business case. This is going to be a 3-year program, and it's going to drive, X% cost reduction and Y% revenue growth, and there's your NPV and your payback. I mean, there's that element to it, but also what was also compelling though was facing into the strategic issue of just the pace of change in technology and how consumers now are demanding, a better experience, and the challenge for all banks to keep up with that pace of change with old legacy, bespoke, unique systems to the organisation. So that was part of the case for change, to say, well, you need a strategic response. What does it look like? Do you simply go and build a whole lot of new systems yourselves? Do you really have the capability, or do you look to partner with someone like an Oracle and look to really move away from being a builder and an owner of systems to being what I call an orchestrator of services, where with a range of partners now we're sourcing best of breed. We're looking for industry standard solutions, clear upgrade paths. So that was really that case for change that we presented to the board, and got their support. And then the chief executive, Cameron Klein, is the sponsor of the program, and he remains a sponsor, and that's critical. You can't only be a sponsor in name, you need to be a sponsor in action, and he certainly is very visible around the program. We've learned a few things as a result of those recent upgrades to the UBank and the implementation of NAB trade. One is it's always harder than you think. I talk about the known unknowns, and as you get into this and unwind your legacy environment, you realise more and more, how complex it is. So it does take time, and that you will have challenges, and I think it's important that you face into that, and don't get put off by that. Secondly, integrity of data is such an issue. You can have a system and it's got all the functionality. The challenge though is migrating customers from old into new. What presents the biggest challenge is data. Inconsistency in data, incomplete data, and being able to manage that is quite critical. I think the third thing we've learned as well, it's good to go small, start small, and then build up to big. And that's what we've been doing with all those programs. Is start small, do it, run it in a low-key environment, and then when you're confident, then you start to scale it up. And probably the final point I'd sort of make is that it does demonstrate the benefits of new technology and what it does enable from a customer experience. So the feedback we're getting from our customers in UBank has been fantastic. They feel a lot more empowered in terms of what they can do, and equally with our NAB trade that is coming online as well, providing a great experience for our customers. I think technology can deliver a competitive advantage, but I think a key dependence to that is how you implement it and what you do with it. So, I often talk about within our organisation, it's no good taking new technology and putting it into an old organisation, because you're just going to end up being an expensive old organisation. So the change management effort required is significant, but I think if you face into that and do it the right way, technology can give you a competitive advantage, because it's an enabler for lowering your cost base and improving the economics, but it also delivers, new technology gives you much more capacity and flexibility and agility, and your ability to respond to basically what customers want. And I think that's where the competitive advantage is. And those customers that are still anchored in legacy, aging, complex technology, they're going to have the economic challenges, but they just won't have the agility and the capability to respond quickly.